Damn, these paints are sick. For an upcoming project, I thought it might be cool to have some fancy color effects, and that's why I bought the Scale75 PRISM Effect Solar Flare paints. They come in two variants, this one with warm colors and then there's one for cold colors. But I currently don't need those, so I just ordered the warm ones for now. I paid 27 bucks, which is $3.37 per bottle. So price-wise they are comparable to the color shift sets from Vallejo and the chameleon colors from Green Stuff World. At least for me, I guess this can vary a bit depending where you're located at. Inside the package are the 8 colors: Golden Coral, Copper Fire, Purple Quasar, Solar Sand, Silver Sun, Violet Sunset, Metallic Rose and Sulfur Ore. I guess those images here show how the color is supposed to look like with either white or black primer. So first I'm going to airbrush all of the colors onto glossy black and white spoons. The white spoons will be a first challenge since I'm trying to spray them onto the unprimed plastic. If that doesn't work out, I'll have to prime them white first. In the package you'll find this note with instructions. They say to always use primer, which we're not for the white spoons. Apparently the color intensifies with glossy ink. I don't know what they mean with glossy ink, but I'll try it with a gloss varnish. For painting with the brush, no thinning is necessary. Let's see if that really works. For airbrushing, 20% thinner is recommended, and to achieve maximum color saturation, several layers are suggested. And this image confirms what the back of the package is showing. It's the different look on different primer colors. The note also said to shake the bottles well, so it's good that they come with a ball inside. The first color we try is Coral Gold, that I'm mixing with a couple of drops of Vallejo acrylic thinner. And here I find out that every bottle comes sealed and you first need to open it, for which I used a paper clip. What's remarkable is that the paint in the bottle and also in the airbrush cup is pink, and as soon as you hit it onto the black spoon, it's golden with a very subtle pink sheen depending on the viewing angle. And on the white spoon it's the opposite. It looks like a metallic pink with a golden sheen. And already one good finding, the color does stick to the unprimed plastic. The next color I took, Copper Fire, behaves similarly. These two colors look very similar, but you also have colors in the package that look totally different. For example, Solar Sand, which is purple on black and yellowish on white. Or Sulfur Ore, that is blue on black and yellow on white. But since you probably don't want to watch me paint all 16 spoons, this is what the colors look like in the end. From left to right, we have Golden Coral, Copper Fire, Purple Quasar, Solar Sand, Silver Sun, Violet Sunset, Metallic Rose and Sulfur Ore. On the left of each bottle the black primed spoon and on the right the white spoon. There are a few colors that look pretty similar on white, but overall it's really impressive that basically 16 different colors emerged from 8 bottles of paint. Following up on that, I thought, okay, if the difference is so huge between black and white, let's see what different gray tones in between look like. So I painted these spoons where I gradually went from 100% white to 100% black. At the same time I wanted to see the difference between a glossy and a matte base color. For this test I wanted to use a color where the difference between black and white is big, so I choose Solar Sand, which is the one that is purple on black and yellowish on white. And again, it's remarkable that the paint creates those different tones. There is a bit more gloss to the glossy base coat. The matte base coat creates a more of a satin look. But I couldn't stop there, so I also took a few colored spoons and tried the same color on those. And again, it does create different shades. So basically I could have used hundreds of spoons to do similar tests with the other colors. But instead I decided to next mix the color with gloss varnish to compare it to the spoon where I just sprayed the color directly onto the gloss black primer. I can't really tell a difference, but you can see the left one has a more pinkish shine. This is not caused by the gloss varnish though, but by simply putting more paint on. I took fresh spoons and tried to gradually increase the amount of paint I sprayed on. And again, it's quite impressive how the color changes. The more paint you use, the more you can see the color that comes out of the bottle. Next I tried hand painting the non-thinned paint, but that didn't really work well. Dry brushing also didn't work. I also thinned it down a bit off camera, and that left less visible paint strokes, but it was still far away from the airbrush look. So I wouldn't recommend them for hand painting unless you're painting really small things where brush strokes are not an issue. In terms of durability, they are comparable to your typical water-based acrylic paint. They are rub-off resistant, but you can easily scratch them. So I would definitely recommend varnishing them. Which brings us to the next question: how good can they handle rattle can varnish? Since I already mixed water-based acrylic varnish with the paint, using that won't be an issue. The Montana gloss varnish leaves kind of an orange skin. A second coat might be able to fix that. But at least I can say that the varnish didn't dissolve the color. But in this comparison, I like the look with the water-based acrylic gloss varnish better. One negative thing I have to mention is that the cap of one bottle was already broken after the first use. It seems like the bottleneck is too large or the cap too small, and the bottleneck pushes the cap when you close the bottle. It only happened to one, but that's already one too much. I did fix it with super glue, but let's see if that'll hold over time. All in all, I'm really happy with these paints. They for sure won't be a thing for every project, but you will see me use them for this Miss Marvel, as long as you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments what you think of these paints, and I'll catch you in the next video.